Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm here with an unboxing, and what I'll be unboxing today is Valtryek V2. So this is my first ever Hasbro Beyblade Burst unboxing, and I'm really excited to finally get my hands on this new series of Beyblade. So let's take a look at the front of the packaging. It does feature the logo for Beyblade Burst, which I really do like a lot, as well as a picture of Valtryek bursting a Ragnarok or Roktavor. It does list the name as well as the other parts, which is D01 and TA06. Anyway, here's the actual Beyblade. They did kind of get lazy with the packaging and just show it off like this, but at least it shows all the contents pretty easily. Now if we move on to the back, we see some more information. First of all, you notice the notorious stats, which are highly inaccurate. I recommend not following these at all. As well as some instructions on the compatibility between the but here is a base stadium, the basic one actually. Might pick that one up at some point, and the parts overview. So like I said, they did give it some weird names such as D01 and TA06, but despite naming it that, if you use the app, they do also provide the original names, which are actually boost and variable. So from now on, I will be naming these according to their actual part names, and if you don't like that, sorry, but that's just the easiest way to name these Beyblades. Anyway, let's open this up. So it should be pretty easy, a lot easier than the Kartomi packaging, but sadly I won't be able to save this since it won't get destroyed. Wow. Yep, sucks, but I got rid of the packaging, so I guess we'll first look at the instructions. I don't know about you guys, but I like to collect these just because. So here are the instructions for the product, and my gosh, they're actually pretty wide. So it has warnings as well as the parts overview. What does that say? Note, battle tips, and it has it in Spanish. So this says Consejos de Batalla. I guess that means battle tips. Okay, the back, to launch, how to win, pretty self-explanatory. Just thought I'd show you guys that though. Okay, here is the Ripcord, which is tiny. Let's see if I can get this little plastic nub off. Yeah, this Ripcord is super tiny. Much shorter than the previous standard Ripcords. And it looks like they locked every part into place. I was gonna make it a pain to get out. Alright, so I got everything out very carefully, but let's move on to the launcher. So this is the standard launcher for Hasbro. It's a little bit tiny, and I guess the most disappointing feature about this is that it's basically hollow, so they really got lazy and really like cheap with the design. So they give it these little engravings that make it look like a Beylogger, as well as the logo for Beyblade. There's these two little grips that you can put your little fingers on if you're a kid, but if you're like anyone else that's older, it's going to be really hard to grip this. And I guess here is the bottom. The mechanism is completely removed, so it's a free spinning launcher, which I guess provides a little bit of strength. And if we attach the ripcord, just got to follow the directions, so it does give you a little arrow to follow. Yep, here it is, and I guess we'll pull it once. Yep, it's free spinning. Now, let's get to the actual Beyblade. Alright, so let's take a look at each part, the first being the performance tip, or driver if you want to give it the Kartomi name. So this is variable, and it's a very unique driver because it does feature these little spikes, or teeth. These will break off over time, and when that does happen, the driver becomes faster and more aggressive, which is considered to be its awakening from the anime. And what I really like about this recolor of it, at least Hasbro's version of it, is that it's solid colored and it looks much more like the anime version. Alright, moving on, we have the forged disc. So this is Boost. And it's not the best disc, but it does have a really cool shape. And last but not least is the energy layer. So this is Valtryek V2 or Victory Valtryek. And as we can see, it does have tattooed paint instead of stickers, which really is unfortunate because the actual stickers do stickerize the wings, but for some reason Hasbro left those parts unstickerized. And the layer itself looks really nice. It has the Valkyrie helmet, beast, and the wings of course, and it's a pretty aggressive layer. It has these really sharp wings. And at the bottom we have the QR code. If you want to scan that, you can go ahead and do that. But also we can see that it is not reinforced. This is actually Hasbro's mold of the part, slightly different than Takara Tomi's first mold. And the most noticeable part besides that is the slope mechanism. So instead of teeth, this features slopes, which should help with wear issues since there's no teeth. Now let's put it together, and this will be my first time putting a Hasbro Beyblade together, and I've heard that it feels much different than a Takara Tomy Beyblade. So let's see how it is. This doesn't feel as satisfying as clicks, but if it prevents wear, I guess it's beneficial. So here's the entire Beyblade Victory Valtryek Boost variable. And although Hasbro did change it up a little bit, it still looks pretty identical to the Takara Tomy counterpart, which I do like. And the Beyblade itself just looks really nice, and I'm looking forward to trying this different variable. Anyway, I'm gonna grab my stadium and do a test launch. Okay, I'm back with my Takara Tomy Burst Stadium, and I'm gonna do one short test launch with the Hasbro launcher, and then I'll be launching it with my actual launcher. So that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be, but let's try it with a real launcher this time. So it definitely seems powerful. So that sums up my unboxing on Hasbro's Victory Valtryek. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos on Hasbro Beyblade Burst. And until next time guys, see ya.